Welcome children. This is our class 9 maths session. Here we are going to see some new thing. So far we have discussed only our maths syllabus, many topics, concepts, exercise and many problems. But here we have planned to, so our school have planned to give you a new thing. In this pandemic situation, let you know the new things and to learn some knowledge, okay, to acquire some knowledge. The new concept that is here, Chalan fee. So Chalan means it's nothing but bank work, okay. Many of them I think don't have a chance of visiting bank in this age, okay, because you are below 15 age children only. But you should know that you can open account such as children account, okay, a kids account like that also. So you can open it and you can save money, withdraw money in any bank or in the post office also. So nowadays in this digital India, you know, using mobile also, they are doing all the bank work that you know. But even though in offline, so for some conditions we have to visit the bank and we have to know the knowledge of filling the Chalan. Chalan means is nothing but an official form of any bank. It is nothing but a paperwork, okay, piece of paperwork which is used to deposit money into one's account, okay. One's account means either our own account or any other account, clear? So if you want to deposit money in our account, then you can also use the Chalan. Using that you can deposit some money in our account. Suppose if you want to send money to your brother, sister, so like that, or to any other person, you can use the same Chalan also. So for that we need account number of, okay, the depositor. Depositor means either which account, either own account or any other account. The account number is needed. So then we will fill it. Other details will be there. We have to furnish everything. I will show you. But Chalan is many types. Okay, Chalan means nothing but a slip, okay, made of paper. It has two parts. Okay, you can say that it's two parts. For example, if this is the Chalan paper, means there will be two parts. This one, this is second part. First part, second part. One refers the first part, two refers second part. So the first part will be returned to us by the cashier. Okay, the second part the bank will take. So this is nothing but at the cash counter they will tear it. So this is the dotted holes will be there along this line. Okay, the dotted holes. So along that they will tear and they will issue to the depositor. Okay, and this the number 2 part will be the main thing. The process will be done by the bank and they will have it. Okay, so this first part is called counterfoil. I will explain by showing and filling the Chalan. Okay, and I also explained what is a Chalan. Chalan is an official form of any bank, okay, of a bank. It's nothing but a piece of paperwork which is used to depositing money to one's bank account. So this is a simple meaning, but there is many challans are there. One is, we can say, paying slip. So paying slip, there is nothing but if you draw a loan from a bank, then we have to pay correctly, monthly wise, like that. So there is a paying slip for that. And another one is deposit challan, just to deposit some money, okay, in an account. And the next one is RTGS or NEFT or IMPS challan. So RTGS, NEFT, IMPS means these are the electronic fund transfer. Yeah, Digital India, they have transformed. The RBI, the Reserve Bank of India, have introduced all these. RTGS means is nothing but a real time gross settlement. So again, I will explain you. So real time gross settlement, and NEFT means National Electronic Funds Transfer. Okay, and then IMPS means immediate payment service or immediate mobile payment service. See, if you are using through mobile, then you can say that immediate mobile payment service, or simply immediate payment service. So all these are nothing but a digital process or electronic process. Okay, why all three is used there? So this is for a limit is there. So below 2 lakhs, above 2 lakhs, so like that they will have some criteria. So NEFT, I explained you, that is the National Electronic Funds Transfer. So through this, if the amount is less than 2 lakhs, then we can choose the NEFT. It is the right option. Okay. If it is above 2 lakhs, then we can prefer RTGS. And I have also told you that it is nothing but real-time gross settlement. So real-time, it means in time. Okay, within short period. It will take some half an hour to 1 hour. That's all. But NEFT means it will take 1 or 2 days. Okay, 1.5 days nearly. And IMPS is immediately the payment will be credited. So these two are both. Okay, these two are available in both online and offline. Offline means visiting bank. Online means through internet service. Clear? And this is IMPS only through internet service. So mobile means everybody having internet facility. So through that they can send money through IMPS. So this challan, the second one, is used to sending money. Okay, this is depositing money. This is sending money to one's account. So the account number is very important. Okay. So these are the things. And another one is there, withdrawal challan. Withdrawal means you have to visit bank, and the bank will provide a withdrawal challan. So from our account. Okay. If I am having account in my own account, I can withdraw some amount using that withdrawal slip. Nowadays, the withdrawal challan are not used by many of them. So the bank, because of the bank providing the ATM card. But ATM means auto teller machine. So using the ATM card, one can easily withdraw amount from their own account. So there is no need of using the withdrawal challan. Now let us see these two, deposit challan and the RTGS, NEFT and IMPS challan one by one. Okay. Dear students, now you are seeing this challan, which is deposit slip, which is called deposit slip. You just see here, it is written as cash bar check deposit slip. So that means deposit slip, the money will be deposited as cash or check. So check that those who are having account in a bank, in request they will be provided with checkbook or check leaves, so that they can issue to the concerned person, and the amount will be credited to those person. But here we are going to pay the money in cash only. So this is M28G, that is nothing but the code, and here cash bar check deposit slip. In Tamil also it is written clearly, ரொக்கம் அல்லது காசோலை செலுத்தும் படிவம். So date is there. You see, this is the dotted line. Okay, so along this line only they will tear it. So this is one. You can fold this. You see, you can fold this and you can open. So like that. So you can tear it easily. And this is the small part of this challan, and this is the big part of the challan. Okay, so you have to fill up both parts, and this part will be issued to those who are paying the money in the counter, and this part the bank will take along with them. So this is for our reference. This is called counterfoil. So after paying the cash with this challan, the cashier will again return this part alone, which is called counterfoil, to the cash paying person, and the main part they will have with it for reference. So now we will fill this challan. You see, date. Okay, so first of all, you see here, this is the date, so you have to fill it. Just I am putting today's date, that's 25/5/2021. Clear? And you see here, branch where account is held. See here, this is branch where account is held. That means in which branch the account holder have the account. So for example, Namakkal branch, the account holder having the account in the Namakkal branch. So this bank name is Karur Vysya Bank. You see, here you can see this is Karur Vysya Bank. And now under that, account holder name, you can able to see here, that is account holder name, this box. So you have to write the name of the account holder. For example, Arul, that's what I am writing. Okay, the initial C, Arul C. And now under that, account number. So account number we have to write there correctly. So just for example, we can write 172000002738 So this is the account number of that account holder Arul. Okay, so if you want send amount to this person, you have to write the name as well as his account number correctly. And here transaction details. So this area, the full area is the transaction details. So here particulars of checks or cash. So you have to write. So here only cash we are going to pay. So this is called the denomination area. So particulars of the cash we are going to write here. Suppose you are going to pay 5,000 rupees. Okay, so the notes, the different kinds of note In India, 2000 rupees is there, and then 500, 200, 100, and so on. So first in 5000, 2000, suppose I am having 2000 note, 1 note, and then 500 note, for example I am telling, okay, the currency note may be different, but the total sum is 5 rupees only, 5000 rupees. So 500 note is 4, and for example 200 note is some 3, okay, and I am having 100 rupees note 4. So this is the particulars of cash, and here you have to write the product. 2000 into 2000 rupee note, how many notes? 1 note, so you have to write 2000. No pice, okay, this is pice, this is rupees. And 500 note, how many notes? 4 notes, so 500 into 4, so that is again 2000. And 200 note, 3 notes, so 200 into 3, 600. And 100 rupee, how many notes? 4 notes, so 400. You see, if you total all this, we will get 0, and then 0, and then 6 plus 4, 10, 0 carry 1, so 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 2, 5, so 5000. Clear? So 5000 rupees we have written here in detail. This is the particular of the cash we have. So we are going to pay in this account number to the person Arul. And here remitter's name and signature is there. You see. So here, you see here, the remitter's name and signature. So you have to write. So you have to write the name and also the signature. For example, Raja. The name of the remitter, and signature means like that you have to put the sign, name and signature. And coming to this main part, so this part you don't touch. This is the manager or officer of the bank. They will write there and they will sign, put a sign, signature, anything. Okay, so that is for officers. And here coming to the main part, you see, remittance, cash. In what way we are going to remit? Remit means we are going to send the money to this person Arul. And this KVB check, suppose if we are giving check means either it is the same bank check KVB, because this is the challan of KVB bank, so either KVB check or other bank check, like that they have given. But here we are going to pay in cash only, so we have to tick the cash. Clear? The cash, we have to just put a tick. So in what way we are remitting the money, so that's why here put a tick. And coming to here, these are belongs to check, so don't touch. And coming to here, date. So date is 25/5, that is 05, and then 2021. And here you see PAN number is given. If the amount is more, the large value of money, if you are going to send, then we have to provide the PAN number and you have to write the PAN number here. So if not, no need. Okay, PAN number that that is given by the income tax department, identification number. So that is PAN number, PAN. Then here no need. So now coming to the next, account number. So here the same account number you have to write there. Okay, don't copy this, because from a message sent by Arul or by any other source, we will write the account number. So you have already written there Okay, but again don't copy from here. Again write from where we have written first time. Then only it will be without error we can write. It will be correct. So I am writing account number here, that is 1720155000027 and then 386. You see how many numbers? How many digits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 digits are there. So you have to check whether you have written correctly or not. Okay. If any one digit, if you write wrongly, then it will make a major problem. Otherwise, the beneficiary will be others. Okay. So the right number you have to write, correct number. And here account holder name. So again Arul, ARUL, and leave space and put the initial C. And then in Tamil they have given no need for us. And amount. So amount means the 5,000 only. So you have to write here. The point is there. You see, this is the point. That means what? This area for rupee and this 2 area for pice. You know that and all. So the point here is there. So you have to write accordingly. So 5,000 means put 5 0 0 0 and then here after the point the pice is also 0 0. So like that you have to write. Don't start from here. The name only we are going to start from here. But the amount means you have to see that the separation of rupee and pice. Okay, it is separated by dot. And amount in words you have to write here. So amount in words means you know how much amount you are going to send. 5,000. So 5,000 you have to write clearly. Okay. Five. SAN 5,000 only. That word only is very important. Okay. So after that no value. 5,000 only. And now here this and all bank staff, they will write the code of the cashier, the code of the officer, and then transaction sequence code. So everything they will use here. They will write something there. Okay. And coming to there, denomination again. Denomination part, there is a particulars of cash, what already we have written in this small area. Okay. So now 2,000 note. How many? 1. The quantity. You see denomination DENOM. The 5 letter only they have printed there. But you should know that it is denomination. And you see all the particulars of the notes from 2,000 to 5 rupee and then coins also there. And here the denomination word is there. Quantity. QTY means quantity. In Tamil they have given NEK. And amount Tohai in rupees and in pice. Here comes that place value of Indian system. Okay. Indian system. So you know 1 stands 100 and then 1000, 10,000 and then lakh, like that it will go. So you see the pice, the column is there, and amount in rupees column. You see 1, 2, 3. So 3 columns given. So this is somewhat large than these two. That means what? This is 3-digit column. 1 stands 100. And then this is 2 digit, this is 2 digit. So 1 stands 100, 1000, 10,000, lakh, 10 lakh. So up to that we have to write. So up to 10 lakh column means 99 lakh 99,999. So up to that much amount we can write there. So there is enough space is given neatly. So you have to write that here. 2,000. How many? 1. 500. 4. 200. 3. And then 100. 4. So no other notes we have. So that's only you have to write that 2001, that is 2000. So put 2 here and put 30 there, and pice no. just put dash. And then 500 for 2000, again 2 and then 30. And this is 200 into 3, 600. So don't write here, only up to 100 place value. So this you have to take care. So 100 into 4, 400. So now, sorry, here that's all. Enough. And now coming to here, that total coins, no coins. Okay. Other notes we don't have. So how many notes are there? 1 plus 4, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 4, 12. So totally 12 notes we are going to give. And the total of this all is this dash. And this is 0, 0 and then 10. So 0. Okay. And then 1. So 1 plus 4, 5. So you see 5,000. The total we got it. And remitter's name and signature. Again, remitters means those who are sending the money. Okay. So for example, Raja is sending means. So his name I have to write here, Raja, and sign. So that's all. So like that, the signature should be same. So like that, you have to fill this. One point is there. You see. PAN mandatory for cash remittance of aggregate of 5,000 and above per day. That means what? In a day, if you are going to send more than 50,000 or more than 50,000, if you are going to remit that much cash, then PAN number is compulsory. So you have to write this PAN number here. Okay. I think you all now understand how to fill the challan of a deposit slip. How to deposit in a bank the given money using this challan. This is the way of filling the challan. Okay, children. And now in the back portion, you see what are there. This is nothing but when you are using check to send the money, we have to fill this part. Okay, and here you have to just put a tick in this check area. Clear? Don't put tick here. If in cash you are paying, then you have to put tick here. Otherwise, put tick in this part, this box. If it is the same bank check, otherwise other bank check means put tick here. Okay. So if check is used means, then you see the bank and branch belongs to, the check belongs to which bank and which branch, that we have to write. And here the name of the drawer. Drawer means what? Who is going to get the money, who is the beneficiary. So that his name have to write here. And check number, you know, in check the bottom 6 digits are there to denote the check number. And by observing that carefully, you have to write here, you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 digits will be there in the check number. And then amount, the 5,000, you have to write like that. Okay. And also they are asking that mobile number also here. Those who are sending the money have to write the mobile number here. That's all. Remitter name and signature, everything as before only. So and this and all the bank officers will write that. Okay. So this is the way of filling that blank check of a bank. And now we are going to see the second challan, how to fill it. Wait a minute. And now what you are seeing is RTGS or NEFT. You see here only I am reading RTGS or NEFT or IMPS challan. Clear? So I am showing in this way also. You see RTGS or NEFT or IMPS challan. So this is one kind of challan. You can send money through either of these 3 options. So all the 3 are you can transfer in online. Suppose if you want to send money from your account to another person account, okay, then you have to use these options. So these are nothing but electronic system. Okay, so everything is electronic based system, that is a digital payment. So like that we can say. So RTGS means real time gross settlement. And the next, NEFT, that is National Electronic Fund Transfer. And then IMPS is immediate payment service or immediate mobile payment service. So like that we can consider. So these are the three options to send money, which is better and secure, safe, everything. Okay, but the last one, IMPS mode of payment, is only through online you can pay, either by mobile or any computer system. If you have internet connection, provided the ID from given by bank and also the net banking facility, all this you can use by ourselves through online. But if not provided the facility, means then we can move to the bank, that is called offline. Okay, RTGS and NEFT through offline, that means directly we go to the bank and you can send the money to whom you want to send. And RTGS, that is the commission will be more comparing to the NEFT, because in RTGS you can send more than 2 lakhs. Okay, if the money which you are sending is less than 2 lakhs, then you prefer NEFT, that is the right option. If more than 2 lakhs means, it is preferably you can get that RTGS is the right option. And IMPS, already I told you, through online you can easily transact the money, and most of them are doing like that only, that is mobile transferring. And now I will write the expansion of all these. And now see students, the expansion of all these electronic fund transferring. RTGS, it means real time gross settlement. NEFT, that is National Electronic Funds Transfer. IMPS, that is immediate payment service, otherwise immediate mobile payment service, that also we can say. The first two, RTGS and NEFT, we can send through online or offline. Online means through internet, we can use either by yourself in mobile or by system, any method. But IMPS only through online. Okay, the first two, if you are try to send through offline, means you have to visit the bank and fill the RTGS challan, and then you can transfer through the bank. But this is only through online. So now you see how to fill the challan of RTGS and NEFT. So see here, so this is the challan. The first you have to tick the RTGS. Suppose I am transferring through RTGS, means then I can write 2,50,000 here, because in RTGS we can transfer more than 2 lakhs. So we choose the RTGS system of transfer. If less than 2 lakhs means, it is the better to choose NEFT, that is the right option. Okay, so between RTGS and NEFT, the commission will be charged more in RTGS, whereas in NEFT less commission will be charged. So if the amount is more, that means above 2 lakhs and above, then we go to RTGS, that is the right option. Otherwise less than 2 lakhs means you can use NEFT. So here I am selecting RTGS because the amount is more than 2 lakhs, 2,50,000. So you tick here and then write the date and the branch we had to write, that is for example Namakkal. Okay, commission, suppose some 30 rupees for example I am writing, but they will say in the bank, and total 2,50,030 rupees. Okay, the beneficiary name. Beneficiary name means the person who is going to receive this amount. So for example Raja. So Raja is the person to whom we are sending, and that is the here the beneficiary names Raja. Beneficiary account number. So you have to write the account number of the beneficiary, and that will be known to you by that beneficiary. So you can write any number. Okay, just I am writing anything here for example. Okay, and IFS code. You see, the IFS code means it is the code given by RBI to each and every bank. Okay, and with the branch name also. So IFS code, every branch of every bank will have the IFS code. It is a unique code. So IFSC, that means Indian Financial System Code. Okay, IFS means Indian Financial System, and C for code, IFS code. So every bank has a unique code. So you have to write, I don't know, so I am writing X for example. Okay, like that. And then coming to bank name and branch. This account of Raja belongs to which bank? Here we are writing from where we are depositing this challan. So that is branch is Namakkal. In Namakkal bank I am going to deposit this challan. But here the beneficiary account numbers belongs to which bank and which branch. For example Salem, and the branch is we can write as Amapat. For example I am telling. Okay, Salem Amapat branch. Bank name, for example you have to tell that bank name is SBI. Any bank we can send. From bank to bank we can send this RTGS, NEFT and all. So SBI Salem Amapat, like that we can write. So here the writing part is very small, so we are writing like this, but here in this main area we can write elaborately. And here signature of the applicant. So we are going to send, no? So for that you have to write the signature. So you put like this. And then signature of the branch official with seal means in Namakkal branch, if you are going to send the money means, then they will sign here. So this is bank staff work. And coming to here, deposit by cash, deposit by check. So mostly deposit by cash through RTGS, it is not preferable. So because the commission and all, some 33, 35, 37 like that will come, the commission charge. So if it is by check means easily they can credit from the remitter account. Okay, but if you pay in cash means the change they have to return to you. So that is somewhat difficult. So the bank prefer only through check when we are use the RTGS and NEFT and all. Bank prefer check only. So for example, I am giving check means here I can put tick in the check part. Okay, and I have to provide the check also. From my account, the check will be provided by the bank, and from my check I am depositing this much amount, 2,50,000 to the beneficiary Raja. Clear? So we have to tick here through check. So check we have to attach with this challan, and then here you see date 25 5 2021. And then account number 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 0 0 0 1 2 3 4 5. So like that I am writing. And again confirm account number, you see confirm account number is here. So again the same account number you have to write, but don't copy from what you have written in this challan already. You should not do like this. We have to copy from where the source number is given. When the source means either by message or any passbook like that, from that only we have to copy. So 1 2, because the error will come again. The first time if you write wrongly, then the second time you can catch it. So don't copy from the first time what you have written. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and then 0 0 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so like that I have written here and here the same, the confirm account number. And then that branch, you see that branch, can you able to see clearly? So here the branch name, for example the beneficiary name, not branch name, beneficiary name is given. So Raja, the Raja is going to receive the money. So Raja, initial means you can write Raja D, so with gap you write D. And then IFS code of the bank, so I don't know, so just put X. Okay, and then bank and branch name. So bank is SBI and the branch is Salem Ammapet or Ammapet Salem, like that we can write. And then you see here amount. So as I told in the previous challan, we have to write 30 rupees only there, so no pice, we put 0 0. And then I had to write the amount in amount here correctly. So this 30 2 lakhs 50,000 and 30, 2 lakhs 50,000 30 rupees. Okay, and commission, sorry, here 2 lakhs 50,000 you have to write, and then the commission you have to write below 30 rupees. In total it is 2 lakhs 50,000 30 rupees. The price 0 0. So amount we have to write separately. The commission 30 rupees as we written here, amount and then commission. Like that here also you have to write the amount and then the commission separately 30 rupees. Totally 2 lakhs 50,000 30 rupees. Clear? And now amount in words you have to write. So 2 lakhs 2 lakh 50,000 30. So what amount we are paying, including that commission, you have to write. Okay, 2 lakh 50,000 30 only. That is very important. So amount in words. And then here these and all the bank staff will write, and here coming to the denomination no need because we are depositing the check. Okay, so no need to write anything here. And you have to sign name and sign of the applicant. So suppose my name is Arul, then Arul, and such signature we can put like this. So I am going to remit the amount So my name and its sign I have to write here. And the next, they are asking GST number. If you are a businessman, then you have to write the GST number. PAN card number, it is permanent account number, and you have to write the permanent account number. And then mobile number, you have to write here your mobile number. And then purpose of remittance means construction purpose, like that we can write. Name of the depositor, for example, Arul. Address, Namakkal. Okay. With door number also you can write door number, street number. That's all. This area and all office, the bank officers will do. And here you have to sign. The terms and conditions are there, so you have to read out and sign of the depositor. So this is my sign. That's all. So like that we have to do. This is the way of filling a challan of RTGS, NEFT, everything. Clear, children? And in this session we have learned how to fill the challan of a bank. So very useful to you in your future, and follow this whenever you have chance. Okay, thank you.